Diversity in the university. William is curious about a student he's seen in the university and who dressed differently from the others. He asks Andres about him.
Hey Andy, who's that dude over there? He looks different.
He's my friend Francisco Hakanamihoy. He belongs to an indigenous community, the Senu, and studies anthropology here in the university. That's why he dresses a bit differently. I know him because he came to my radio show once for a quick interview.
Wow, that's interesting. So just like myself, he made up his mind to leave his community and come to Medellin?
Yes, he has a cousin who had already come to study in Medellin a year before, and he told him about the chance to come with him.
I wonder how he felt at the beginning.
Well, he's told me that it was very frightening because he didn't know if he would be able to adjust to city life. Besides, he didn't have much money, and people had told him how dangerous this city could be. But he knew this was a one-in-a-lifetime chance to improve and to find alternative ways to help his people.
That's remarkable. What does he do to keep his traditions alive?
I think both he and his cousin try to speak a little of what remains of their native language as often as possible. Actually, he has taught me a couple of expressions. Look at the hat he's wearing. It's called sombrero volteado, and he knows how to make them himself. I think he usually eats some of their traditional food, such as mote de queso or fish.
Sweet. How does he get along with his classmates and the city people in general?
At the beginning, it was tough for him. You know, we as city people are sometimes suspicious of people who look different. Nobody said hello and everybody looked at him as if he were going to rob them. But now, things have changed. Everybody has figured out he's just one of us, only with some different customs. And although some people on the street still look down on him, he's become more confident and it doesn't bother him that much anymore.
For me, the hardest part of living away from my family and friends is the loneliness and getting used to the new customs.
That's exactly what he has told me. Sometimes he feels lonely and has the feeling that he might forget his family customs because he focuses on his studies too much.
Doesn't he have any connections with other indigenous people in the city?
Yes, there is a group whose purpose is to integrate indigenous people with different ethnic groups. This way, they keep their customs and beliefs. Besides, they won't feel so lonely and they receive news from their people.
It's cool to see how the university opens its doors to so many different kinds of people.
You're right. We all need the knowledge to be able to survive and keep up with society. Francisco always says that it's necessary to integrate their ancient wisdom with the knowledge they can get at the university. And I agree. If you are not a professional, you won't have the same opportunities to fight for your rights, no matter how wise you might be. So, sharing traditions with knowledge and technology brings about equality and respect for all.
Wow, that sounds really deep. Where did you read that? Well, he seems to be a cool, clever guy.
He is indeed. I'm sure you two will get along very well. Oh, here he comes. Let me introduce him to you. Hey, Hakanamihoy, come here.